There's a hole in my crown. In fact, there are two. One, a minor wound that might otherwise be passed off for jewels. The other is rather an abyss, and I'm already starting to feel the ache, warrant the pain. There's a hole in my crown. In fact, there are two, which means there are perhaps others that I have yet to see. Today, just this morning, I decided not to look. Last night, I decided that the pain would soon go away, but we all know how that goes. We get used to the pain. We learn to ignore the pain. We stoop in excruciating back pain and pretend like nothing's wrong till we're broken. We walk around tender-footed as if everyone experiences this pain. Some even starve or gorge themselves to death, literally to death. Some people starve or gorge themselves on sweets and pretend that it's love. Some starve or gorge themselves on credit and just spending like anything. Perhaps they prove something to someone, but they usually prove empty to themselves. Me, of course I'll get back to me since I've been pointing so many fingers. I'm guilty of all these abuses. I've ignored anger until it turned into rage, ignored pain until it turned into sickness. I've stuffed myself on sweets and divine drinks. I've pretended nothing was wrong even when all of my good senses cautioned me to pay attention to my castle. Now, there's a hole in my crown. In fact, there are two. One is so tiny, so minuscule, that you'd think it were a precious stone. I also treat it as such. It's my hole. The other kept me awake last night. I could not ignore the abyss. I tried, but here I am, like usually, figuring it all out through dance. There's a hole in my crown.